Welcome lads, episode 12 now of the Scooby Succession. In the last episode we picked up our first defeat in 18 or 19 games. We was unbeaten before that, obviously we lost to Cheltenham 1-0, can't speak English. Before that we picked up a draw against Halifax where Adam got a red card which was not deserved, and I'm pretty sure the game before that we played Aldershot and we got a 2-1 win where Mark scored that absolute screamer, that solo run. And before I start this episode, wanted to thank Mark for his beats. If you like any of the music or the beats that I use in my videos, I'll put a link for I'll put his Twitter, his YouTube and Twitch in the description. Obviously Mark, part of Scooby Island, he makes beats, they're pretty good. I'm not sure if he's selling them or if he'll let you use them for a shout out or whatnot, but if you are interested in using them, go over to his channel, leave a comment on maybe one of his videos or message him on Twitter or whatever. And so we're just going to go straight into these next games anyway. And for the first time in 2 months, we could have gone 3 consecutive months with winning the Manager of the Month award, but it looks like John Pemberton of Chesterfield has got it. We was in 3rd, so it's still not bad. It's not as if we're doing bad, are we? We're still doing well. And I feel like it's just, what was that, a 50% win rate? Not exactly ideal, is it? 200 manager points, they got 225, they got 250. Not really sure what any of that means, but Chesterfield, they are climbing a little bit up the table, so it's kind of deserved. If we just look over here, going to the home, Chesterfield are now sat in 3rd. They're only 3 points behind us at top, 2 points behind Barrow, and then there's a bit of a gap between us and 7th with 10 points, almost 10 points, 9 points, but we do have a game in hand on Wrexham. The team that we're going to be using is Harrogate. Mattis does need a break, so we're going to bench Mattis. I'm going to keep him on the reserves for now. Keep Ceballos and Sarpong with Redu on the bench. Pollock, Dolan, Proctor. Them three are always more or less guaranteed to be on the bench. They're not playing that bad. Proctor's not been great as of recent, but I feel like it's because Mark's just really stepped up his game. I'm not going to play Cameron as a second striker. I'm going to give him another go playing as a pressing forward, as a defensive one, which is more or less the exact same as a shadow striker, because the shadow striker role implies that he has to kind of stay up front just behind the striker, and playing him there allows Mark to go on and be an advanced forward, which may actually help him get more goals for us. I'm going to keep the same wingers in Ethan Miles and Ethan Walker. O'Reilly centre mid, Antonio Jesus playing as a deep line playmaker. Same back line, Casey, Brandon, Adam, Senior because Mattis can't play, and Hudson in net. We're just going to go straight into this game. Yeah, we've also got another email saying Adam has been showing good development, been showing remarkable improvements during recent training sessions. His exposure to first team football has definitely been a factor in his development. He'd be a good player for most League 2 sides, and I reckon he has the potential to be a championship midfielder. So Adam isn't really a midfielder, but I feel like we could potentially move him up to centre mid. If you look into the tactics, I know I said I'll play Jesus, but say we decided we wanted to play Redu because he's actually been very decent there. Played Adam in the middle, we could easily play him as a defensive central midfielder, and then allow, I'm not going to have him as much, I'll just have him as an automatic fullback. And we could play with Redu on the right, and I feel like that actually benefits us in a way. Now we have Antonio Jesus who can come on and do a defensive midfield, attacking midfield over centre, and it allows us to bring Redu onto the right, and Adam, if needs be, you can always move back onto that right hand side. It just doesn't look like Adam, does it? But I'm going to start Adam in centre mid for this game. As you can see, it just said our form was inconsistent. We're hoping to break out of that, get a good result here against a team who, once again, they're not right up there. They are exactly the best teams. So it is predicted to be an easy win. They're playing a 4-4-2. We're playing a 4-4-2, just a different variant of it. And hopefully our players can just outplay those. Nothing much has happened. Only 30 minutes in. Senior with a throw to Cameron. Cameron's actually out pretty wide. Senior, it's a nice pass into O'Reilly. O'Reilly to Cameron. Cameron to A. Jones. A. Jones to O'Reilly. Smart, this is good football. Guys, a good run from Redu. He shoots, plays it into the box, and Mark picks up his 8th of the season. Good positioning from Mark. He's a little bit higher up the pitch, that's what I'm saying. It's better playing him as an advanced forward. He's more suited to that role, and he gets further up the pitch, and he can score his goals like that, putting us back into the top spot. It was good football all around, wasn't it? It was nice football. Mark and Ethan Walker, good football. It's a good pass out to Redu. I'm not sure why he decided to shoot here. Luckily the ball comes all the way back to Mark. Defence weren't as fast as him. He got there before them. Puts the ball in the back of the net. And he's looking like a top contender for Golden Boot this season, I think. Luckily, Adam can play. Despite him picking up that red card, we did successfully appeal it. And it's a good ball over the top. Mark picks it up. It's a good run from Mark. He hits it. The keeper pulls off a good save. It would have been a good goal if put that in. They have a corner. Kiernan. A bad ball into the box. And he's been disallowed for a handball. They actually did score. I didn't see that. I'll need to have another look at it. Maybe we can't have another look at it. Fallowfield, a big whip right wide to Diamond. Diamond now on his left. It's a good ball. Instead wins a header. And it floats over the bar, luckily for us. Ethan beats his man. Good dribbling there. Some good footwork. O'Reilly. To senior. It's good football from us. Over the top to Ethan. Ethan can beat his man for this, can't he? He does. Goes past the number 2. It's not a bad ball into the box. And Moore gets his 9th for the season. Once again, miscommunication from the defence and the goalkeeper. And it's hurt them. It's a good ball by Ethan. I'm not sure if that was actually going in anyway. But Mark gets onto it. He gets his 2nd. He scored 2 in 2 games now. Or 2. He scored a brace in 2 different games. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's his 2nd this game. Look what happened here. It's not a bad ball in. The keeper, he's just completely mistimed that. Misjudged it. And that is awful goalkeeping, giving us our 2nd goal. Mark's definitely onside. Look at that. It's the tap in. Gets his 9th for the season. Oh, we're back to Hudson. Taking his time with the ball. Running down the clock a little bit. Big oof up top. Cameron wins the flick on. That could go to Mark. It does go to Mark, and Mark gets his hat-trick! That is some unreal counter-attacking play there. One kick up top, a header from Cameron. As far as Mark belts it into the... Effectively winning us the game there. Getting his hat-trick. Look at this for a play. Hudson up top to Cameron. Cameron just backs up into his man, wins the flick on. The defence aren't as fast as Mark. Hits it first time. Unreal stuff from us there. That is the type of attacking that we want to see. So ball across the box. Casey wins a header. Bradley picks it up on the outside. 81 minutes being played. Emmett to Bradley. Bradley strikes it. And what a goal. 3-1. A cheap goal to concede. No one closed him down. Give him too much time on the ball. And I still see us seeing this game out, but it's a cheap goal to give away. To Emmett. Emmett straight back to him. Adams not picked him up. Let him strike it, and what a goal. In fact, it's time for some substitutions now. I'm going to bring Jesus on. O'Reilly's going to come off. We'll allow him to play as... We're not going to play him as a Marcelo. We're going to let him play as an advanced playmaker. And I feel like Tyrese Dawn's going to come off Cameron. It looks like we're just going to see this game out now. 93 minutes being played. 94. There's the final whistle. Beautiful stuff. 3 good goals from Mark. All of them probably their defence's mistake. Neither have been wonderful solo efforts or great play. First one, the defence weren't as quick as they should have been. Second one, I'm trying to think what the second one was. Ethan played a good ball through. The goalkeeper misjudged it. Mark got a tap in. And that third one, Cameron was allowed to win an easy header, far up the pitch, flicked it onto Mark. Mark was faster than their defenders. Got on to the end of it, put it away. A 3-1 win, a strong win. It advances us further in the table, putting us, well, keeping us in top spot. Getting a win after a bit of a grueling loss against Chesterfield. Was it? No, it was Cheltenham, not Chesterfield. Here you can see Classy Wright on form for Scooby Island. 3 goals in his last game, a 9.5 rating. This is some unfortunate news. I'm not sure if it's the training regime that we have or what, but it seems like we're getting a lot of players picking up calf injuries, hamstring injuries, whether it's just the physio's not doing a good job. But all of the cases out of 2 to 3 days, which we'll see him back for that big game on the 10th against Chesterfield, but we might have to leave him out for the Dagenham and Redbridge game that we have. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to keep the attackers as it is. Will Ethan need a break? Ethan Miles may need a break. So what we'll do there is, we'll start Scott Pollock. I will start Jesus for, bring Redu off. Do that. Play him as, I'm not going to play him as that. I'll play him as a, where is it? Once again, I'll play him as a deep line playmaker, as a supporting one, because that's what he seems to do well for us. Walker out wide there. Yep, that's alright. In Casey, I will bring off a sort of Shotton. We'll play Shotton as a ball-playing defender. And we can start Mattis as well. He says he needs a rest, but he's had enough of a rest, I think. We'll play him as a supporting fullback. So if we're going to look at the form, the odds are all towards us. They think it should be a decent win, but Dagenham and Redbridge have been in okay form of recent anyway. The last 3 games picking up a win and 2 draws. The win was against Torquay and the 2 draws against Wrexham and Yeovil. So realistically, they're not bad teams to be beaten, are they? Or bad teams to be drawn against. Wrexham were up there. They were actually top of the league at one point, and Yeovil have always been in around playoffs. So they could actually creep into playoffs if they keep picking up results, and we have been in inconsistent form. The loss was in the cup against Cheltenham, who were a league above us, so take that how you want, but a draw against Bromley wasn't good enough. 2-1 against Hartlepool was decent. 1-1 draw against Halifax, we kind of got hard done by, but still not good enough. And then a win against Harrogate. So we're going to go straight into this game. Positive mentality. This is the team we're going to be playing. Hopefully we can quickly start and get a fast goal. Straight away kick off. They're playing a 5 at the back formation, which it's a hit and miss for us, really. Some games we're good against it, some we're not. And do we have a free kick here? A free kick on the very edge of the box. Adam O'Reilly's taking it. He hits it and he hits the post. And we get a corner from it. The player just booted the ball into the side of the net. We have a corner. We've not been dangerous from corners, have we? It's not a bad corner. Brandon wins a header and he goes over the ball once again. That's 2 headers over the ball within 5 minutes. So we're going to go into half-time at 0-0. They've had the fair share of possession. Just about. We've had more shots, more on target, but other than them 2 headers that floated over the bar, there's not been any other key highlights on our side. Let's hope, going to the second half, same mentality, same formation. We're going to try and give the players a little bit of a boost. Hopefully we can get out there and get that goal. They have a free kick in the 50th minute. The ball in, 1 wins a header. And Gordon scores. We go 1-0 down in the 49th minute. Defending wasn't good enough. They didn't pick up the loose men. A header flicked onto Gordon. Gordon gets his first goal of the season. And it's just... That's an awful start to the second half. You see Wood flicks it on. Gordon, more or less an open net. He can't miss from there. Something needs to be done now. 40 minutes left to play. I feel like we're going to have to go attacking here. And hope we can force a goal. They have a throw in once again, high up our pitch. Wood throws it. Aramite. Don't know how you say his name. He has the ball out wide. They're still looking to press us. It's good football from Dagenham and Redbridge. House has the ball. Shotton can't win it. And we're 2-0 down. Just like that. It's a goal from outside the box. Weak defending from Shotton. He's not match fit and it's probably showing. Lazy defending. We're not picking up the spare men. Look at this. No one's pushed out. House, more or less a free shot. Shotton doesn't do anything. So some substitutions going to be needed. I'm going to bring Ethan onto the right. Or onto the left. I'm going to bring Ethan Walker onto the right. Keep him as an inverted winger, whatnot. I'm going to bring Sarpong Waredu on for Antonio Jesus. I'm going to swap him out with Adam Jones. Play Adam as a central midfielder. So let us put him as a supporting one. I'm going to play him as a defensive central midfielder. And we're going to have him as an attacking fullback. And hopefully we can force a goal now. So we have a free kick. Fairway into their half. O'Reilly. It's not a bad ball over the top. No one wins it. Cameron picks up the seconds outside the box. An awful touch. And they can counter-attack us now and make it free. A left hero. Cameron. Good challenge to allow our players to get back in position. He's tripping everywhere. No one's put a challenge in. Reed has the ball. Sarpong Redu wins it, and now we can counter-attack of our own. Cameron, out wide to Walker. Walker plays the ball into Mark. Mark can go one-on-one with the keeper. He needs to score this, and the keeper's pulled off a wonderful save. Throw-in, just outside the box. Is Ethan Walker looking to go long? He throws it into Mark. Mark passes it straight back to him. Redu plays the ball into the box. Cameron wins a header. Gets his 6th of the season, 2-1. Gives us a lifeline in this game. Gives us that margin to get back into it. Mark. Corner again. Not bad ball into the box. Ethan doesn't win the header. Ethan Walker has it. Ethan Walker hits it. And Ethan Walker gets the equaliser. It's his first goal for us this season. A sublime finish from outside the box. Makes it 2-2. And we can get back into this and get out win now. So we're just letting this clock tick away. Look at them shots. We've almost had 30 shots. Just been a case of us not taking our chances. We're going to get another one before the final whistle goes. It doesn't look like it. So you bring it back from 2-2 after going 2-0 down. Looking at them shots, we should have took the lead and won the game. Cameron scored the goal to make it 2-1. Ethan Walker scored pretty much a screamer, wasn't it? That's a big win from Notts County, pushing them a little bit further up the pitch. Beating Yeovil. Chesterfield beat Chorley 1-0. It looks Chorley all the way down at the bottom of the table. So Chesterfield now, they could have an opportunity to take over if they win this next game against us. Dolan has been showing some good progress, has the potential to become a 4-star rated. He's at 3-star right now. Only 17 years of age he is. So as you can see here, we are considered favourites. They've been in some good form compared to our little bit shaky, isn't it? Looking at that now, 2 wins, 2 draws and a loss in 5. For a team who are looking to go up as champions, that's very shaky, not good form from us. But like I said, we've got 10 points behind us, so we're allowed to go on this dip, and hopefully we're going to get to the other end of it with a win here. It looks like we don't really have any selection problems. They have Luke Coddington and Lawrence Maguire out. Very similar to the formation that we used to play. Kind of the exact same really, isn't it? But we've decided to move Cameron a little bit further up the pitch, trying to aim for more goals. I'm going to go with a little bit of a positive mentality. We want to press them, force them to give us opportunities. Very, very similar teams. Similarly matched. Ethan Walker's the ball. He sees the runner Mark. Mark, it's a good first touch. Puts himself one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And he hits it wide from close range. A player who's been in such fine form would expect a goal there from him. 10 minutes in, we failed to take the lead against Chesterfield. This is a huge game, this. We have a throw-in. It's in our half. Adam, a big throw up to Walker. Walker just heads it back to him. The fans don't like they're happy with this type of football. Adam tries blasting one over the top. It falls straight to a fullback. Ethan Walker wins it off him. Ethan Walker has the chance to drive now. He's going forward with it. He sees Mark in the middle. Mark wins it. I'm sure what Mark's going to do here. Oh, he's gone straight past his player. And he smacks it in. He gets his 11th of the season. And recently he's been on fire. And it looks like his form's just skyrocketing all the way to the top. He's probably the top goal scorer in this league. And that is a wonderful goal to put us 1-0 up in a huge game. Okay, so the goal... I'm not really sure what happened there. The goal come from some bad defending. The goalkeeper was on his knees. He didn't go for the ball. It was just a good solo effort from Mark, really, wasn't it? Even Walker's not pressing him. They give him all the time in the world to cross it. Adam gets out there now. He's played the ball into the box. And Denton, he needs to be scoring from there, really, doesn't he? Ethan driving inwards. Not a bad pass out wide to Ethan Walker. Ethan Walker goes straight past his man. Ethan Walker hits it into the hands of the goalkeeper. Finishing is not ideal there. Looks like we're going to go into half-time. Never mind. We have one final opportunity before the half-time whistle. Straight across goal. Casey wins ahead. Did that not go over the line? They've cleared it off the line in the 46th minute. No replay, so that looked like it went over the line for me. So we're going to half-time. 1-0 up. We've been the better team. We limited them to 0 shots on target. They've had 2 shots overall. They've had the fair share of possession, but they've not done anything with it. Walker's going with the ball now. Ethan Walker's still going with it, and he's hit it wide. His finishing is not being up to the level we want it to be. He scored a good goal in the last game, but how many more opportunities does he need to hit the target? He's not even hitting the target at this point. Pick up the seconds. Evans, another ball over the top. Tyson wins a header back to Buchanan. I'm not sure what's just happened there. Adam's gone in for a tackle. It looks like he's tripped over the ball. And the player's gone forward, hits the side netting. We've been let off there. 70 minutes being played. I think it's time for a substitution. If you look at our back line, nearly all of them have picked up a yellow card. I'll bring Scott Pollock on for Ethan Walker. He's looking a bit tired. And what else can I do here? It looks like we could do with another centre-back on. I'm not sure if I want to bring... I'm going to bring... Ceballos on for Brandon. Right now, it's just a matter of holding on. I'm going to change this to balance. I don't want to be too cautious and invite pressure. Looks like they've changed the formation. They've took an attacking midfielder off and dropped him back. They've changed to a 5 at the back formation. Adam attacking down this right. Looks like he wants to take the ball into the corner. Shithouse tactics from Adam right now. He's been tackled. Is that our throw-in? We do have a throw-in. 92 minutes being played. I think it's time for a substitution. We have one more left. I'm going to bring Adam off for Sarpongaredu. Keep him as an automatic fullback. Adam walking all the way around the pitch. The Scooby Island fans are heaping praise at him. I'm not sure what's going on here though. Taking his time. Shithouse tactics at its finest. The Scooby shithousers. And we've got all day. I mean, we're finally taking the throw, and it's taken a minute to make the substitution. The referee blows the whistle here. That is some pure shithouse tactics. We have a free kick high up the pitch. They're saying it was a good tackle. It was a throw-in, actually, and there we go. Shithouse from us at the end. Other than that, it was a good goal from Mark. We had more shots. They had... it was equal, really, in possession, wasn't it? Clear-cut chances. We had 1 to their 0. And it sees us climb into second, or stay in second. Barrow is still at the top spot, and we need to dispossess him soon. So looking at scores elsewhere, Barrow picked up a 1-0 win against Aldershot. Aldershot, who are now in 8th. Boreham Wood were beat 2-0 off Notts County. Notts County continuing their good form, putting them in 4th position. Eastleigh were beat off Hartlepool. I feel like that's more of a mid-table, bottom end of the table clash. Eastleigh in 23rd, Hartlepool now in 17th. Solihull Moors drew against Harrogate. Solihull Moors went a good bit of form, but now they've dropped off a little bit, putting them in 9th. Harrogate is still in 12th. And then Torquay United got beat off Dover, and that's a bit of an upset. Torquay were in and around the playoff position. And then it seems like Dover... When was the goal? It was in the 83rd minute. He scored a late goal. They got 1-0 up early. Scored a late goal. Dropping Torquay to 13th. Dover climbing the table to 19th now. Pushed them out of that relegation zone. Scooby in control is Chesterfield, the Brush side. So that was a big result for us, wasn't it? Chesterfield were in 3rd. They was closing that gap. Trying to catch up to us. We do want to go up as champions. We don't want to go through playoff heartbreak, do we? But Chesterfield... we're a difficult team to play, and we ended up beating and picking up 1-0 win. We're just going to have to hope our form continues. We keep getting wins, and hopefully Barrow lose sooner or later. So our next game in the league is against Boston United. It's not in the league, sorry. Our next game is an FA Cup game against Boston United. FA Trophy. We've been knocked out of the FA Cup. Very confusing competitions in this league. But that's where we're going to start off next episode. We're going to get straight into that game against Boston. So yes, I'm going to end the episode here. Please like, subscribe, comment, put in notification bells on, and I will see you tomorrow with another video.